Having a married problem. He, 31M, doesn't tell me, 29F, how much money he has.
I, 29F, recently got married. My husband, 31M, and I are both working. His salary is way bigger than mine, but we contribute almost 50-50. Basically, I, almost, don't have anything left from my salary every time. I just know his base pay, but I know he has incentives and bonuses. He doesn't tell me how much money he has left, whereas I am very transparent with him. I don't mind not having any left, but it just bothers me that he doesn't tell me. I actually even sometimes give him money for lunch or something, like yesterday, because I thought he doesn't have extra anymore. But today I found out that he still has money. It just baffles me why he needs to keep it a secret. What could be the reason why he's not telling me about his finances?
Money is one of the top reasons married couples divorce. I'm sorry. But why in the world did you not require full and complete financial disclosure from both of you before getting married? That and the kids or no kids discussion are absolute requirements before marriage. Also, if he is making more than you are, why would you give him money? Why would you think he needed money? Something is so off about your post.
His salary is way bigger than mine, but we contribute almost 50-50. Basically, I, almost, don't have anything left from my salary every time. How comes you agreed to marry someone who's not transparent about their finances? How comes your husband is okay with you really being able to save the way you currently split the finances? I actually even sometimes give him money for lunch or something, like yesterday, because I thought he doesn't have extra anymore. But today I found out that he still has money. Stop doing that, and change your own budget. If you can't afford something, be clear.
Tax time is right around the corner. You'll find out then if you file married.
So happy you guys are sharing your thoughts. I don't really have anyone to tell these things to, so I appreciate it. Thanks everyone. Nah, so much is wrong with this. It's one thing if you both want to split bills 50-50 in marriage. Although, not fair to you at all if he's making significantly more than you. But this is your husband. He should be transparent. If he's keeping his income such a secret from his wife, someone he should be able to trust. It makes me wonder what else he's keeping hidden. He's not telling you because he doesn't want you to know the real number. Whether it's lower than you think or higher. Or he's afraid if you knew it was a lot higher, maybe you'd want him to cover more of the bills rather than 50-50. Either way, he doesn't trust you knowing what his income in. Rework your budget and let him know that you can't keep up with doing 50-50 as you're not able to save any of your income. Don't go broke or put yourself in a situation where you don't have a savings. This is a conversation you both should have had a long time ago. Financial compatibility is extremely important. The red flags were apparent from the beginning. He earns so much more than you, but led you to believe that he had nothing left. That suggests that he makes poor financial decisions and blows through his money. Even though you found out otherwise, that still may be partly true. Perhaps you could get an annulment. This sounds like a bait and switch scenario. And you haven't mentioned how much debt you each have. That's another thing to consider. This kind of sounds like something you should know before you get married. This should have been discussed before you got married. As it is, you need to have a calm, analytical, serious discussion on his money, your money and our money. You might be surprised at what you discover, but go ahead and plan the discussion, perhaps in the context of the family budget. He has no intention of supporting a wife and family if everything is 50-50. Stop contributing and get some of those bills out of your name. Save your money, you're going to need it. He's on a path to financial abuse. If he has secret money, then he has secret money going somewhere. A marriage built on secrets and abuse is not a worthwhile marriage that will last. You need to sit down and have a conversation with him about finances. The house, the bills, insurance, life insurance, power of attorney, a dang will, everything. You need to be able to know how to check things. Log in to accounts for bills, the whole 9 yards. Here's why. What happens if something happens to him where he is unable to manage the finances and you know absolutely nothing and have no access to important accounts? Here's what happened to a relative of mine. Husband and wife. Separate finances. Husband made more, and wife had no access. They were in the middle of moving from one state to another and had 2 expensive homes. Mortgages. At the same time, as a result. No joke. Husband has a severe stroke. Now he can't even take care of his basic needs, let alone paying bills. Since there was no will or power of attorney or anything, and she had no access to his accounts or have her name on anything, his family, his adult children specifically, gained control of the money, probably due to some prior documents that hadn't been updated. Not 100% sure. Unfortunately, there was prior animosity there, so they made her life hell and she couldn't afford both mortgages. Handling medical bills. Handling his care, which he ended up being taken into his family's care away from her. A hot mess. Bottom line, I know talking about finances can feel icky, but it must be done. Most marriages fail because of finances. Maybe find a financial advisor or counselor to help facilitate these discussions. But do not sit in ignorance. It will bite you in the ass, guaranteed.
Kind of strange to me? Maybe he makes less than he lets on?
After reading your posts, I am thinking, why did you get married in the first place? What was the reason for getting married? Was it not to create a family? Even just the 2 of you? Will you split the cost of Pampers when there is kids? Why isn't all the money going into the same pot? Financial planning is vital to a successful marriage and absolutely should have been started long before the marriage. He is not acting like you are a team. Either you are a team in it for the long haul or you aren't. Obviously, we are past the ideal time for full financial disclosure. But the second best time is now. You guys need to get a full accounting of each other's money, savings, investments, and debts. Pull credit reports. Look over everything for every account online. Then comes goal setting. Short, medium, and long-term goals. Once you have that, you can allocate your joint budget towards those goals in a manner that makes sense to both of you. If he has issues doing this, you have your answer. Even if you keep your finances somewhat separate, separate does not mean secrets. If you are this broke married, have you considered being single and lowering your expenses? There is no situation you should place yourself in voluntarily which leaves you financially vulnerable. If he doesn't want to give you his salary, tell him that you can't live with him or you need to downsize in order to save. He sounds like a gem. I just confronted him about his money. He just said that he didn't tell me because it's for the loans. I told him he should have told me about it because I also worry about the loans. I'm also affected. He got mad because he said it's not like he's spending the money on useless stuff. It's not the money I'm after, really. I just want him to be honest. You shouldn't be paying 50-50. The amount you each pay toward bills and living expenses should be based on your salaries. Let's say for grins he make $200,000 and you make $50,000. Therefore you would be paying 1/4 and him 3/4. Top reasons for divorce. Sex and money. I had assumed all couples had a shared account where all costs get paid from and a savings account for saving whatever is possible or when possible. Stop giving him money. If you think he has run out, tell him to take a sandwich or something from home to make own lunch. What is clear is you guys did not start as equal partners but rather a superior and inferior relationship. Not sure what to tell you since you're married, but it's fishy. How did you not have this convo before getting married?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.